on this glorious Sunday evening. Yes, yes, yes. Where we have the Princess Mononoke. I don't even know if I spelled that right.
Yeah,
Don't worry, it'll be fixed.
Princess Momonoke or
And
Momonosuke. I almost said Momonosuke, but then I'm like, ain't that the nigga from One Piece?
is that right? Let me think.
I don't know. I'm glad I watched that
Yeah,
one
yeah, yeah,
second,
yeah.
man.
Momo.
I'm glad I watched that one second. That was, yeah, that was Studio Ghibli, man.
Yes, yes, that Studio Ghibli. It is a powerhouse
I know.
for very good reason.
I mean, although sometimes I do tend to see that Studio Ghibli does have some weird titles for their movies and shows, they turn out to be pretty interesting. I'm not gonna lie, the first 20 minutes, Princess Momonosuke, I didn't know what was going on. Like,
Mm-hmm.
because I know one of the key elements as far as like the genre was warring states and like historical shit, but then it had a fantasy, so I was thrown off by that. I was like, wait, historical warring states, fantasy. How
What do
that
we have here? It was great. It was like a shit. It was like a folklore, in my
yeah.
opinion.
Yeah, it was like, how they tell like those little ancient stories,
Mm-hmm.
you really don't know if they true or not. Like I was I was really pulled in by that concept of the deer god, like for the most part.
Got you. Or the god of the forest.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Like that nigga was like
That
they
was
called
cool. I
him
like how they did that shit.
yeah,
Beautiful artwork.
they called the nigga the deer god, but like, what I'm saying, the nigga had many names, deer god,
Mm-hmm.
aka the god of life and death, aka nigga, the king of the forest. I was like, what the fuck?
Right.
Like, this nigga got status.
Motherfuckers like we gotta take the head to the emperor. That shit was. I mean, I really enjoyed that flick. I didn't say I watched too many Studio Ghibli. I
No,
know them by their artwork.
but I can tell they came to deliver with that work. Cause I've heard a lot about Princess Momonoke
Mm.
from like most of the females that I know that watch anime. I know my sister had watched it before because she came out here when I was watching it. She was like, "You just watched this movie?" I'm like, "Shut up! I'm doing this for the reviews." She was like, "Oh, I was finna say."
Yeah. So,
I'm
but I had
like,
never seen it before, so that was like
mm-mm.
my first time watching it.
It's
So,
hard to get your hands on Studio Ghibli movies for the free ski. So
mm,
not too many, not too many sites can deliver good quality. That's why I'm kind of glad my homegirl came through the other day. She logged in on her HBO Max account on
hmm
my Xbox, so I've been surfing through HBO Max these last few days.
right, right.
I
Shout out HBO Max.
I finally get to watch Harley Quinn TV show they dropped. I think it was last year or the year before that.
Yeah, I know what you're
It
talking
was
about.
it was like a comedy they dropped for Harley Quinn. It's like right after Young Justice went off their third season. I've been trying to watch that, but since I lost my DC Universe account, my premium subscription, I couldn't watch it.
Yeah.
But now that I got HBO Max and I know my homegirl gonna pay for it, get to watch what the fuck I want. I
For
didn't know.
Frisky. Shout out HBO Max.
Yeah, I didn't know
We
they
could
was lit
use that
lit.
sponsor.
I didn't know they was lit like that. Like
Mm.
they got everything on here. Like they don't just
Yeah, it seemed
have.
like they carried the seemed like they carried the DC heavy,
Mm-hmm.
like Warner
I just
Bros.
finished. I told my homegirl when she logged in, I said, if you check your my list category and you see a bunch of shit that you know you didn't put in there, that's me. I put everything DC in that motherfucker. I'm about to go watch the Titans because I started watching that, but I didn't. That was another show that I was watching on DC Universe that I couldn't
Got
finish.
you.
So I'm currently about to pick up the Titans probably tomorrow. Probably squeeze in a couple episodes of that, and I'm gonna try to finish Queen's Blade, man.
You know, I haven't even started.
I'm pretty sure you can tell from my reaction, bro. There's some shit we gonna laugh about next Sunday,
Queen's
especially
Blade.
episodes 1 and 2. Oh my god, I thought Cat was tripping when he said something about that shit. Nah.
I'm about to check it out. I gotta do it because it is my pick. You know, it's a lot of Queen's
I ain't
Blade.
gonna say you took an L on that one, bro, but I think you
Uh
really
oh.
should. I really think you should watch this and take a new approach with these picks. Like I'm gonna have to tell everybody. I think we're gonna have to set a standard for these
I
picks.
mean, shit. It's
I know it was
random,
random.
bro.
I'm not blaming you. I'm not blaming you because it
I
was
mean,
random. But
that's all I pick. It's
we gotta
random.
we gotta talk next week.
I mean, I
We got.
appreciate it, but I can't. I don't know what you want me to do, bro.
I'm just saying, bro. Like at this point, I feel like if we gonna pick shows and movies, at least pick something that you feel like somebody might have picked up or thought about picking up. I don't know what Lloyd be doing because I feel like he just be picking just to get us out of his hair sometimes. I'm not gonna cap because
Picking up man here.
he don't really be tripping too much off the results of the scores for his picks. So
Yeah, me neither.
because I mean this is just something that we. I mean I'm doing it for the fun. I like doing this shit every Sunday. It's fun to me. I don't know
Yeah,
about
it's
everybody
just the
else.
fun. I thought it was just the fun too, you know. So I'm like, all right, well, let me just go ahead
That be
and
cat
pick
meathead ass.
random.
That be
Wow,
cat
my man's
meathead ass.
at where the gladiators at, bro? They not here.
I don't know, bruh.
They
That's
not
the
here.
see. I was getting ready to talk about psychopaths, man. I don't know, bro.
I'm
I
trying
mean,
to
I'm
wait
not
for him
gonna.
to get in there, but fuck it. We can talk about this shit. We
I mean,
can
I'm
go
not
on
gonna.
about it.
I mean, I'm not gonna say the movie was trash, but for me to have to switch over from subbed to dubbed, that's a problem for me,
Mm,
Jordan.
mm,
Square one. I don't watch dubbed.
right. Yeah, I
I
tried to
I
watch.
I accidentally
I tried to
clicked on
watch
One Piece.
Psychopaths.
I
The
accidentally I accidentally clicked on the One Piece dubbed. I almost shot myself.
this
Like,
nigga.
don't do
Oh
that
yeah,
to me.
yeah. Hell no, don't do the dub. But I took a chance at watching Psychopaths and sub at one point in time. I can never get into it.
It's too
Never
much.
get it. I was like,
It's
yeah,
too
it's a
much.
lot of information coming at you.
So, and this for this to be a side story arc, that there's already hella key information that I'm missing already. So the story
Yeah, I felt
itself,
like I was missing some shit
the
throughout
story
the whole
itself
thing.
is, yeah, the story itself is really that knocked off about 4 points indefinitely with the story for me.
You want fucking with the story?
I mean, the story was interesting, but the fact that I had to like, okay, the movie was a good hour 40, hour 30. For me to have to make that shit a 2.5 hour watch because I had to constantly rewind shit because I didn't get it, or I looked
Man, you
away
gotta give
for,
yourself some leeway. It was actually a 2 hour movie,
yeah.
so
I
it
mean,
was
I
a
didn't
lot
look at
of
the time
rewinding.
limit. I didn't look at the time limit. I just pressed play, and
So I did. I looked at both the time limits. They both were 2 hour long movies.
yeah, I think Princess Mononoke was a little bit longer than 2 hours. I think that was like 2:20, two
Uh,
hours, 2 hours and 20 minutes, 2 hours and 19.
uh,
That
give
shit
or
was really
take, I
long.
think.
That shit was long. Not gonna lie.
I mean, they both was long. At the end of the day, they still had 2 hours. That's all I'm saying. They had 2 hours to work.
Hmm. But I mean, then again,
Two
what
hours and 14 minutes, Princess.
I think my whole thing with Psychopaths is like I haven't seen the show itself first. Whether or not the show itself has anything to do with the movie or not,
Oh,
it,
Psychopaths, the movie
yeah,
was an hour and 53.
yeah. So
So,
whether the
damn near, like I said, about 2 hours.
but being that whether the story is the main story is pertaining to the side art that they took part in for this movie, it's the characters itself for me. Like I can't really get too interested in the story if I don't know too much about characters. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they didn't really have a build on any characters. They just threw you in a mix. So it was kind of hard to really, well, it wasn't hard to get a grasp of everything, but it's just like some of the, um, some of the points that may have hit harder
Yeah.
didn't hit so much because I didn't know nothing about bruh. Who the hell is he supposed to be? Who they talking about? Who is that whitehead nigga that came up and he walked through and shot at? The nigga was not there. What was that? Was that some AI programming shit going on?
You know what
You
I'm
know what
saying?
I'm saying?
It
A
was
lot of
just
shit.
it was just a whole lot of shit going on there.
Man, I thought bruh could come in here because I was just letting him know I see what you like, bruh. You're like a whole because they gave a whole lot of information.
Yeah.
But I just the connection to the character wasn't there. Unlike Princess, I was fully connected. I mean, because this was a story devoted. This was a story told in the movie right then and there. You know,
Yeah.
we
That
had
was
all the characters, we had everything, we had the people, we knew what was up.
see that's my thing right there. You know, with Princess
Hmm.
Mononoke, you know, it was a little out of nowhere how it first started off. But as the story went on, it was just like, okay, so dude, he got cursed. So now he got to go searching for a way to cure this shit. Then boom, all of a sudden this nigga just in the middle of a war between two motherfuckers he ain't got nothing to do with. Like that's why I slick was kind of feeling this nigga's vibe the whole movie. Like, bro, I don't know what to do. Like, I want to help the folks in the ironworks, but damn, I don't want them to kill the deer god. Like,
Right, right, right.
bro didn't know what to do, bro. And I just thought that was the deepest part of the story to me. The fact
Tough,
that,
tough situation to be in, right?
you know what I'm saying? All because he wanted to get rid of a curse.
He just wanted to get rid of a curse that came from you two motherfuckers fighting. And
And the
I'm
shit I
trying to
liked,
help you two motherfuckers stop fighting.
and see what I liked about it the most was, bro, when he got cursed, he slick got the abilities. It
Oh
wasn't
yeah,
nothing.
yeah, he was
It,
fly.
it wasn't nothing too special. It wasn't nothing too extraordinary. You know, it's just that every now and then the curse would, you know, basically give him super speed, strength, like. And I'm like, this is what you call a classic
Hella
movie.
durability.
You know what I'm saying? This is what you call a classic movie. Like they didn't go over the top with it. The animation wasn't just in your face type shit. It was something simple. You know what I'm saying?
I think that's why I like it because it wasn't too over the top. It was just good enough. Like at that one point, he had got shot with the arrow. In his weakest state, he had the strength of 10 men damn near.
Yeah,
You
you know
know
what
what
I'm
I'm
saying? When
saying?
he was
So,
shooting them arrows at folks, he was knocking niggas' heads off.
oh, that shit was so clean. Where he was knocking them niggas' heads off with them arrows, bro.
Bro, you knock a nigga whole head
That
off.
nigga said, whoosh, whoop, whoop.
That's
Nigga
how it
head just,
sounded every time.
oh shit. All you seen was a head fly off. Goddamn. And the other nigga was like,
That shit,
oh shit, let me get the fuck up out of here.
that shit sounded like he was shooting a can. It was like,
Hell yeah.
I'm like, yo, that nigga hit straight bone, bruh. He disconnected the spinal bone.
And he was chopping niggas down.
Yes,
Bruh,
bruh.
that shit was fire, man.
You
That was
know what I'm
fire.
saying? I love me an anime. I love me a classic anime with guns and, you know, hand to hand fighting. But that shit right there was just like, you can't do war movies too good too often, bro. Or
Then
really just warring state type anime. This shit's not done well off. The Studio
did
Ghibli be knowing what they doing, bro. That's
didn't
all I.
they do Akira?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah. We know who they is.
See now, after watching Princess Mononoke, I'm about to go and watch Wolf Children
Okay.
because my homegirl was saying if you want to watch Princess Mononoke, you might as well watch Wolf Children because that shit's gonna give you even more vibes from what you got from Princess Mononoke. I'm like, okay, that's
Okay.
cool. That's cool.
Sound like
That'll
a
be.
suggestion.
And you know what I'm saying? And I said, I'm gonna tell my nigga Jordan because I know, you know, sometimes he be needing something to, you know, ease his mind because, you know, he got daddy mode, work mode, you know what I'm saying? Husband mode. Shit, nigga need freedom. And she was like, that's that anime right there. And my homegirl, she watch anime, but not really. She got her favorites. Attack on Titan, Berserk, Hunter x Hunter.
Oh shit. Damn, she in God tier land with that
Yeah,
Berserk and
she
Hunter x
don't touch
Hunter.
she don't touch too many. Like I said, she got AOT, Berserk, Hunter x Hunter. Um, what's the other one? Uh, her brother put her on to Gantz. Um,
Damn, she got some hard hitters.
she used to watch Neon Genesis back when it was on Toonami because she was one of them nocturnal people. So
Yeah.
she was up all night. She said one of the first animes she had watched from like the new era. was Magi. Um,
Maggie's a good one.
she said she fought with Naruto, but more so like the latter half of Shippuden,
Okay, got you.
like when the Akatsuki, like after the pain arc. And she said it's only because she hasn't seen the rest of it yet. But she said the pain arc, she started from there, like right before pain, fucked up Leaf Village and shit.
Right.
So she was like, she kind of fucked with that, and she kept watching it from there. I'm trying to think what else she told me she watched. Uh, it's kind of funny. She said, "I like sword art, but where are they going with this shit?"
Man, I don't even watch it. I don't even know nothing about it.
And that'd be my whole thing with sword art. I like it, but my thing is like, where are y'all going with this shit?
Sword art people,
Cause it's
give
like,
us a call.
cause it's like he keep going in these games, and these games can fuck with your physical body. Like this shit has taken virtual reality to a risk, my nigga.
I mean, shit, it's always a risk.
No, like okay, so in sword art, the original gist of the story was,
Now I know how the story go, bruh. I'm just
yeah.
saying, when you fucking with that type of shit, getting sucked up into a
But
new
see, to the
reality.
point, where nigga, if you die in the game, you have a fucking that shit sends shockwaves to your brain.
Now that shit, that's some other shit.
That's the part about it, bruh. Like niggas was legit dying in the real world once they die in the game. Like
I
nigga,
won't get too far off topic, but I will say this: if you had a choice to get one of them helmets, would you get it?
the world may never know.
I
I was
think
just
I
say that.
might be. I think I might get one still. But anyway, um, so I guess I mean shit. We might just get into the scores then. This might be a short one because them boys want here.
Yeah.
I mean, Psychopaths, like you said, like we said earlier, no connection with the characters like that. Um, I mean, it was cool concept,
Yeah, I
you
mean, don't
know.
get me wrong. Like I said, Psychopaths looks like it could be a very interesting anime, but
I was like,
I
damn, them fucking guns was tripping me out though. Nigga was shooting a nigga and his whole body was like bubbling up and then blowing the fuck out. That shit was crazy.
but that shit happened in that type shit happened in regular magical high school. I don't know if
Well,
you
hey, I
finished
don't
that.
watch that one. I ain't
Oh,
I ain't finished that. I don't even think I watched that one. I don't know.
that's the same kind of shit that the
Oh
main
well, shit.
character
We
in that.
talking to a nigga that ain't seen them all though. I'm talking about for regular folks who ain't seen nothing. That's a pretty
I
interesting.
don't know. Irregular is pretty popular from what I've seen. Just social media wise,
So would you
internet.
recommend the Psychopaths or
I mean, if you're a person that's into like investigative type things, you
nah,
know,
nigga? I said, would you recommend like if you had to give somebody an anime to watch,
I would say from
could
watching
you
the
tell them
movie, I would
Psychopaths?
I would say from watching the movie, go ahead and watch the anime first. I'm not gonna just
Gotcha.
say just watch the movie and you
So
can
we
you can
can't completely just throw out Psychopaths though.
not
We
without
can't
the
get
anime.
them now without the
Not with
anime.
nah,
Gotcha.
and I know that's like a 26 episode right there.
They
So
got like three parts from what I was seeing.
I
So,
don't know how many seasons they got.
hmm
I thought it was just one because I see it on
nah,
Crunchyroll.
they got like three. That's like it might be different titles, but
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. You're right. You're right. They do have because I mean I was on Nine Anime and I seen some shit. It was like Psychopaths
hey
3.
man, you gotta hold that down. We was on we had got our copy from Amazon. Remember? You gotta hold that down. Shout out to my people out there surfing on the net.
Hey,
We want to get
I thought
flagged,
not.
my G.
I thought Nine. I thought that was a site most people knew about.
I don't know. I don't know. We can't promote
I mean, they got a
sites
.com,
like
so
that.
it's legal.
I don't know, bro. I don't know. Let
He
me get
said,
back to you next episode. But right now,
"I don't
we're
need
gonna
you
keep this.
saying."
We're gonna keep this PG,
Oh,
real progressive.
how we gonna talk? How we gonna talk about movies that's damn near R-rated and say keep it PG?
No, man, you know, we
We
gonna what I
talk
said
about
real
niggas.
progressive.
We
Real
talk about niggas
progressive,
lobbing
nigga.
niggas' heads off with arrows, slicing, dicing arms and shit off.
Hey, PG, we're gonna keep it real progressive. And that's how we gonna keep it
You right.
moving.
I ain't say he lobbed the nigga head off and blood shot everywhere.
His blood didn't shoot everywhere.
That was the
But
thing
he
about
did
it, bro.
lob some heads off. He lobbed them off clean. And it wasn't no splatter shatter. It was just like, yep. MOYT. Pow.
Stupid.
My man was he was killing it. See, I would recommend this one. I would recommend Princess. Psychopaths. I might it just depends
I don't know. One
on
thing
if
about
I know, like you said, if I know what type of person you into, if you into type of shit. Right off the bat, could I would recommend Princess to people.
yeah, because I don't even think most of Studio Ghibli movies they don't even be based off mangas. They just got some god tier ass writers for real on their team. Because if
Hey,
I'm not mistaken, I don't think Princess Mononoke has a manga. I don't think so. I might be wrong, but I don't think
I
it.
don't believe so neither, because it just the movie just came up. It was just a film.
Yeah, so like I said, Studio Ghibli, they're kind of in a tier above Psychopaths because this is some shit most anime writers can't do. Just produce a
But
fucking movie.
yeah, Bert presented a movie that you needed more context for. That's all. Because like I said, it wasn't bad. You know what I'm saying? It's just some of the connections wasn't made with the characters. Um,
And I can just tell a manga like Psychopaths, I don't. I might enjoy the show more than I would the manga because if it's like that in the manga, I'm gonna get sick of reading that shit.
right.
It's too
Now
many fucking words.
they gave backstory when it first started, if I'm not mistaken.
Was it about the
Um,
characters themselves, or was it just the
no, it
story?
was like I think it was about the system, how things work, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because essentially, you really didn't need to know how the characters anything about. And that's why Shorty, I was okay with Shorty. Um, the other, what was it? I could care. The other dude, when they brought him up, they could have just left him as just a regular cat, but they had said, oh no, they said he was a former agent. Cool, cool, cool.
Yeah.
Like I ain't really need to know too much about them. His
Hmm.
connection with the team, you could tell it was there. Like I said, I didn't know why they cared about each other, but you know they did. It did kind of make me want more, so I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna watch the show.
That's what I said, and I said that I called it before we even watched it. I said I guarantee you this movie gonna make you want to watch the show. So
With that being said, we could get into the scores then, bro.
yeah.
What you got on my 40, B?
Uh, so I'll go with the music first. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna do Princess first. Momonoke's music was, you know, I'm not gonna say it was in your face good, but it made the story a lot more interesting with the music added to it. So I will give shout outs to Studio Ghibli and their, you know, music as far as the movie goes. So I'll give the music a 7.5.
7.5.
Yeah. Story wise, I'm not gonna lie. Some points I was watching that shit, I felt like I was high because I was just stuck, or that's just how focused I was. So that pretty much gives you a sum of how good the story was for me.
Right.
So I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up my story score with a 9.5 right there.
Okay. 9.5. That sounds like the highest story score we've had.
Yeah, man.
Studio
Um,
Ghibli.
you fucking right.
All right.
um, music, story, animation, right?
It is music, story, animation. Correct.
All right. So animation, I get an animation at 8 because Studio Ghibli, like I said when I was explaining earlier, it wasn't too flashy, but Studio Ghibli always delivers with their characters. The animation for like the different types of species that they add, like monsters, demons, spirits, whatever. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna just go ahead and give the animation an 8 because I feel like Studio Ghibli just doesn't have to try that hard.
Right. Right.
So that sums up my scores for Princess.
So
Psycho,
one more time for Princess. What was your music
music
sound?
7.5, story 9.5, and animation 8.
Okay.
Psychopaths. Uh, I give the music a 8. I'll give it a 8. It was. I'm not gonna lie. I was tapping my feet, bobbing my head, every now and then to the music. Not that sometimes the music really didn't even have to do nothing with the story. To me, it was. I don't know. It just had good music. So I give Psychopaths music a 8. Um, the story I'll do because, like you said, I do want to watch the series now. I'll give the story a 7. Um, animation
All
wise,
right.
I always thought Psychopaths had really good animation graphics, so I really can't lowball them. Period. So I'm gonna do a 7.5 for animation.
All right, so one more time.
So music music 8, story 7, and animation 7.5.
Okay. All right, all right. So I guess I'll go with mine. I'll start off with Studio Ghibli as well. I'm gonna go with sound and music. The sound music. They had very great sound in this film. Everything sound was in surround sound.
Yeah,
Um, you
most.
always felt immersed in the forest to a degree. It was
Yeah,
like it
I'm
was
not gonna
good.
lie. I'm not gonna lie to you. Studio Ghibli is somebody that I'm gonna start watching closely because being a person who is trying to write a fantasy anime, I feel like I could learn a lot just from their work, their
Mm,
music, really just their work and their music as the
right,
main points. So,
right,
but
right.
I'm gonna let you get back to you. I'm not gonna cut you off too long.
Oh no, you good, bro. Shout out Studio Ghibli.
Yeah, man. God tier studio. I wish I could work for him.
Hey man, keep at it, shit. But so yeah, they had really great music, really great sound, very cool, nice vintage film that still felt fresh. So I really did fuck with it a lot. On the sound, I'm gonna give it an 8.
Okay.
Give it an 8 on the sound. Now for the animation, love the classic animation.
Yeah.
Studio Ghibli, some of the crispest classic animation you gonna get. Still felt fresh, still felt good. Didn't feel like I was watching no old shit. Maybe that's because of all the money and the digitally enhancements and all that whatnot. But hey, it was good. It looked
Hey,
good.
I don't know, bro. Like I told y'all earlier, I watched Spirited Away in 4K.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
They got the enhancements out here,
yeah,
but
man.
it was still drawn excellent.
Yeah, most definitely.
So I give them that. I will give them an 8 on their animation visuals. And for the story was like I said earlier, it's like a folklore. It's really good.
Hmm.
I mean, it was great thing to like give the kids and even adults. Anybody could watch that and get something out
Yeah,
of
it's
it.
a family movie.
It
I
was a nice
noticed
family movie.
because
Yes,
it's in the family section in HBO Max. Honestly,
got you.
so yeah,
So
this is a big time family movie. Oh,
you know, my bad. But definitely fuck with the curse. Love how his enhancements wasn't too over the top. Love the storyline. Princess Mononoke was a motherfucking beast out there. She was so agile. That shit was
hmm.
fly how they was doing that. Bruh,
It's just
but
amazing how she never got hurt.
mm,
It's amazing how she never got hurt until the end.
man, facts. She had, and cause she
And that
got
was
caught
because,
up trying to save bruh.
yeah, she got caught up trying to save the boar, the leader of the
Mm-hmm.
boars. And that was the only
Boars,
time she got
pig headed
herself into some,
motherfuckers.
yeah. And
Meathead.
one thing I loved about the animation, bro, they made a fucking cartoon boar look so real.
Facts. They was there, man. They did it for all of it. That shit was. It was good. It was just good, man. So for my story, I'm gonna go with an 8.5
Okay.
on the story. So we got 8.5 straight across the board. All right. So I'm gonna head on over to the Psychopaths. Psychopaths. I fucked with Psychopaths. Psychopaths was very good anime. I liked it.
Hmm.
Um, and it made me want more, which
Yeah.
was great quality.
Yeah.
So you know, I like that. Felt like that was a good thing. So with animation or music, I ain't too much care for the opening music. I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't be caring for all that extra loud bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm straight. So but other than that, everything else was pretty spot on from what I was seeing. You know, thing it wasn't anything too dynamic, too outstanding. But hey, it was there. So I'm gonna give the music in the sound 7.3. It's
Okay.
7.3. Yeah.
Okay.
Um, we're gonna go into like the visuals. The visuals was clean for me. I like that. The visuals was really, really sharp. I mean, I guess from where I was watching it at, I had got a 4K HD copy from somebody, so I was able to see it, and yeah, that's that 2015 graphics, so it looked good.
It was
Is
the
it record
start of the
breaking?
God tier graphics,
You know,
2015.
facts.
That was
So,
actually the year Fairy Tale changed up their graphics and they started getting real good with it.
but they can't be God tier until they get some time in. So this is the
Yeah.
beginning, you know, beginning of something. But with that being said, for the visuals, I give it a 7.8 for the visuals.
Okay.
7.5, 7.5 for the visuals. And for the story was great. I fuck with the story. Everything was cool from Shorty, from them sending her in as a pawn, 'cause she just couldn't really read the cards right, what was going on, all this shit. Everybody being corrupt, of course, da da da. Real typical, but she didn't know how it went down. Only thing, like we said earlier, just that emotional investment with that character from not seeing the series, but making me want to go see the series.
That is true.
So I have to rate it with the 8. I gotta rate it with an 8.
Okay.
So that's my scores right there. 7.3, 7.5, and an 8.
So I guess neither one of these movies did too bad. Well, I mean,
No,
I don't know, depending on everybody else's scores. So
I wouldn't do them like that because I can say a lot, but you know, pretty much got it.
yeah, we
And the
gonna
fact
do.
that I watched it with somebody and they thought it was pretty good, so I said, "All right, well, if you was able to be into it like that, that's cool." So
Hey man,
that's that, man.
Princess Mononoke for you.
Princess Mononoke seems like to be the winner amongst us two, but coming in very strong in second. Psychopath. This has been one for you, ladies and gentlemen. Uh, we're gonna get to you on the pick for next week, which is Queen's Blade. Check it out. 24 episodes, first two seasons, I believe.
Yep.
Check it out, y'all.
With
Join
specials.
us with the
With
specials.
so that's about 30.
Yes, yes.
That's about.
Seems like it's gonna be a good one. If
I
I just
think
say
this.
so myself.
I think the specials for both seasons is like 6 apiece. So that's like it could be like 36, bro. I don't lie.
Um, well, if the special's that long, I ain't doing all that. I'm
Yeah.
gonna get my 24 in. and we're gonna go from there. Seems like it's gonna be a good one, so I'm ready to watch it.
Oh,
Check it
that's
out.
we'll be back with the comedy next week, guys.
Yes, yes, yes. All right, all right. Any final words, bro?
Nah, man. Like I said, shout out Studio Ghibli. I wish I would have did my research on which studio did this Psychopaths film, so I could give special shout outs to them also. But yeah, man. If you haven't checked out either one, Psychopaths, Princess Mononoke, both good anime movies. Go watch them.
Yes, yes. Studio Ghibli Production IG. Shout out to both you guys.
Yeah, man.
And we will keep it rocking. Thank y'all for tuning in. Let us
See
know.
ya.
See y'all next time.
Yes, sir.
Peace.